Daily payouts, no consistency, end of day drawdown. Tradeify has absolutely changed the game, in my opinion, and I've seen a lot of positive feedback online about these new plans, but Tradeify released a new plan that I think really just shook the market, shook the whole prop firm space a little bit. It is the only plan available in prop firms. There is no plan that offers EOD drawdown with daily payouts. Tradeify is now offering that, and Tradeify is absolutely crushing it with these accounts. We're going to cover all that. We're going to go over all of it in this video. But before we do, fam, we're live right here every single day of the New York Open, day trade, the NASDAQ. You see my green days. You see my red days. You see my full tilt moments. You see everything that involves me as a trader. So be sure to hit that subscribe button to catch the daily live streams and also catch all the daily content. We're starting to put out some skit videos. You know what I mean? I'm bringing out the actor side of me to where we put on some short form videos. You know what I mean? So be sure to hit that subscribe button. Tradeify, it is 40% off right now, by the way. 40% off these new accounts. So chat, be sure to lock in. Use code JM to lock in these accounts. And if you do use code JM, send me a screenshot in Discord. That'll enter you for a giveaway for a free 150K straight to funded account giveaway. Oh, baby, let's go. Let's jump right into the video. I'm going to share my screen. We're going to walk through this. Tradeify, taking a page out of the matrix. So you can see here, you choose the red pill or the blue pill. I'm going to pull up a graphic here, and we're going to walk through these plans. We're just going to walk through it and talk about it, chat. We're going to talk about it. Here's the graphic for the new plans. You have the daily payout plan, and you have the 5-day payout plan. So these are the select accounts that Tradeify has released. You can choose how you want to get funded. All right. You can choose how you want to get funded. You can choose whether you want daily payouts or if you want the 5-day payouts, which there are some differences between the two. I'm going to go over them, and I'm going to give you my personal favorite ones as well, and the ones that I'm going to be using when I do get these funded, which, by the way, I loaded up 5 of these select plans. We're up 2,300 on them so far. First day, we're up 2,300 in them. I got the 100K, so I got to make 6K, but we're off to a fabulous start. But let's go ahead and let's just jump in real quick. Let's talk about these plans here. Okay, I'm just gonna zoom in a little bit here, that way we can get a nice little peek at what's happening. I'm gonna change the color of my background too to red, because we're gonna talk about the daily payouts for a second. We're gonna talk about the plan for the daily payouts. Obviously, they have a 50K, 100K, 150K, and look at the payout frequency, chat. Hold on, there we go. Look at the payout frequency, daily. You can have daily payouts, and there are max payouts that you can take daily. Obviously, with the 50K, there's $1,000, 100K, you can take 1,500 per account or per payout, and then 150K, you can take 2,500. To me, the 100Ks or the 150Ks probably the best in my opinion, just for the sake of daily loss limits, drawdown, so on and so on. I personally like the 100Ks, 150Ks. Now they say trailing max drawdown. Let me be very clear. It is not intraday drawdown. Tradeify does not have intraday drawdown, chat. So let's say it again for the people in the back. Tradeify does not have intraday drawdown, right? They have end of day drawdown. So I know it says trailing. They'll probably end up changing it, but it is end of day drawdown, okay? And that is 2,000 for the 50K, 2,500 for the 100K, and 150 or 3,500 for the 150K. That is the max drawdown. EOD, chat. EOD, not trailing. Daily loss limit, 1,000 for the 50, 1,250 for the 100K, and 1,750 for the 150K. There is a daily loss limit here. The other 5-day payouts does not have a daily loss limit, which we'll cover here in a second. But these do have a daily loss limit. My advice for these, if you do choose to go the daily payout route, my advice, okay, and this is my unsolicited advice. You can do with it what you absolutely will. You are your own person, your own trader. You do you, boo thing. But if you are going to trade the daily payouts, chat, use micros. Look at the daily loss limit, chat. Use micros. Micros will be your best friend. You can scale in and out. You can build a big buffer. You can get a nice buffer on the day and size up into whatever you want to size into. Listen. Micros would be your best friend, especially with daily loss limits. Consistency, there is none. There is no more consistency. Holy chat, we have been waiting on this, baby. We have been waiting on this. There is no consistency. The buffer, here's the buffer that you need to reach, right? Need to reach this buffer. 2,100 for 50K, 2,600 for 100K, 3,600 for 150K. Reach those buffers, take daily payouts. Reach buffer, take daily payouts, end of day drawdown. I'm gonna keep saying it. Your balance must reach the buffer to request that payout. You can withdraw daily up to 2x profit since last payout, capped at maximum payout there. Okay, so this is the how much you can take per payout. Now, we're going to jump into live here in a minute, but 5 payouts and they will consider you for a live account. Now let's jump over to the 5-day payouts real quick. I'm gonna change the background color here. Blue, bang, bang. Taking the blue pill, payout frequency, 5 days. All right, obviously same account sizes, 5 days payout frequency. And you have to have this 5 days of winning profit for each of these. So there's minimum like profits you have to have for 5 days. For the 50K, you have to have 5 days of 150. 100K, you have to have 5 days of the 200. And then 150K, you have to have 5 days of 250. That doesn't have to be consecutive, just a total. You have to have a total of 5 days that equated to that much for each account. It doesn't have to be in a row. Max payout. This is where it gets me excited. In fact, this is where I think I am more attracted to this plan because I like the amount that you can request, and I also like the no daily loss limit. But max payout for 50K, 3,000, 100K, 4,000, 150K, 5,000. I'm in the 100K, so I have 500K accounts here. If I get them funded, I can request, once I get them funded and reach the 5 days of the minimum profit there, I can request up to $4,000, right? So that's 20K off 5 accounts. If you have the 150Ks, that's 25K. Right. I think the 100Ks and 150Ks are the absolute best, chat. I really do. I think you will thrive with the 100Ks, 150Ks. You could probably, for the daily payouts, I think the 50K would work. I think it's still good. But if you're going to do the flex plan with the 5-day payouts, 100K, 150K, run it up. Right? Run it absolutely up. There is no consistency. There is no daily loss limit. Here's your trailing max drawdown. Again, this is end of day, not intraday. They do not have intraday drawdown. It is all end of day. 2,000 on 50K, 3,000 100K, 150K is 4,500. All right. These accounts are like if Top Step and Take Profit had a baby, it sped out this. Right. Except a much better version, but a much better family member. That's what it is. Right. The kid that they had is a much better, higher tier person in the family. Right. Because again, daily payouts, nobody has the end of day. I think maybe somebody does. I'm not really sure. But as far as top firms go, nobody really has the end of day for daily payouts. Right. Anyways, and as far as top firms, I think someone mentioned somebody somewhere that somebody does, but again, we're speaking top firms, right? Anyways, no consistency, no daily loss limit on the flex plans. I love that. No daily loss limit, no consistency. End of day drawdown, no daily loss limit, no consistency. Run it, right? Just run it up, Get a buffer, get above the buffer, I have the 100Ks, right? So my max drawdown is 3K. I get well above 3K, chat. I'm running it, right? I'm running it. Here's the thing. Here's what I'm very excited for. I actually have never felt more excited to go into a live account personally, right? Now, check this out. At the bottom of this graphic here. Uh-oh, gotta zoom out. Hold on. We gotta zoom out, chat. Now, wait, why can't you guys see that? Oh, there we go. Okay, at the bottom here, you can have a live account with up to 5 accounts. No, you can be in the live environment with 5 accounts with Tradeify. And not only that, but they have changed the profit split in the live environment. It used to be 80-10 or 80-20. Now it's 90-10, right? It is now 90-10. So 90-10 profit split, 5 live accounts, no more SIM cap, by the way, Chad. They removed the SIM cap. Holy, you can now go from live back into SIM. There is no SIM cap, right? They removed it. So if you mess up in the live account like a total degen, you can go back into sim, be a degen again to get yourself back into live. And there you go, right? You can trade news. The only rule with that is they do still have the micro scalping. So 50% of your profits have to be in trades that are 10 seconds or more, which 10 seconds, chat, come on, right? We can all be in trades for 10 seconds, can't we? Unless you're going for like 1 point moves and ticks and yeah, we can all do 10 seconds. Okay. But anyways, personally, here's what I love, right? This is what I'm doing. This is just me. You guys do what you want. I have 500Ks, right? I think I just love the 6K profit target, right? To pass. Okay, if you look up here on the select plans here, the 100Ks, right? I don't know why it keeps doing that, but the 100Ks have a 6K profit target. I love the 6K profit target. I'm cool with the max drawdown of 3K. I'm cool with that. I think there's good opportunity there. Personally, if I weren't to go 100K and I would choose another one, I would do 150K. Right, just for the extra room, extra scaling. Now the evals, I do want to touch on this. The evals, they have a 40% consistency. Okay, so it's 3 days have passed, whereas other firms, which I think another firm that does have the what was mentioned at some point, I forget which one it is. I think they're 5 days. Right here, it's 3. Right, you can pass in 3 days to pass these evals and get straight into the funded account, and you can jump right into funded accounts literally that night, right? Same night that you pass them. So I will say these are the prices. The $95 for 50K, $155 for the 100K, and $215 for the 150K. I did confirm and got word that this is going to be the cheapest these accounts get. It will not get cheaper. It will not get less expensive. Right. In fact, it's going to go probably up. The prices for these are probably going to go up. They're going to drop down to probably 30% discount maybe. But prices are going to go up. Right. So these are the cheapest that they can get. Right. So claim these before December 5th. That way you get the best price, and you can stack these if you want. Right. If you want to buy multiples, I think I heard Brett say you could get like up to 15 or something like that. I don't know. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure you can load up more evals if you want, right? To lock in the best price here. But I also confirmed, right? Because I heard from the man himself that I believe these will be the hardest that these get, right? Because I mean, the daily payouts and all that with the daily loss limit, I mean, yeah, it can be kind of hard, right? You got to be very, very careful. From what I understand, this will be the hardest that they get, right? Maybe even in the future, maybe, I don't know. I can't confirm it, right? I don't really know myself. But maybe the daily loss limit gets removed in the future. Who knows, right? Who knows? Maybe they do, maybe they don't. We'll see. But personally, I'm going with the flex plan. I like the 100Ks. I like the live environment. I want to get to live. I want to trade 5 accounts because I want to run those things up, baby. That one trader that got 500K in payouts from another firm, I want to do that, but I want to do that with Tradeify, right? I want to do that with Tradeify. So you can use code JM to lock in the 40% off there. Again, that is until December 5th. Make sure you lock that in. Absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. Lock it in, load up and run these accounts up. What would you guys choose, man? What would you guys do? Would you guys do the daily payouts? Hold on. Would you guys do the daily payouts with a daily loss limit? Still no consistency. Or would you go 5-day payout flex plan with no daily loss limit, no consistency, and all the stuff, right? What would you guys do, man? Let me know down in the comments what you guys would choose. Be sure, I'm going to keep this video short and sweet. Hopefully, guys, you enjoy these accounts, man. I know I am. I'm loaded up. I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm already up 2,300 in these select plans on the first day. Listen, rocket ship, right? To the moon. We're moving and grooving. Chat, hope you guys liked the video. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to catch all the daily content and the live streams, fam. I will see you guys in the next video. Let me know what you guys think of the plans. Peace. Have a good one.